Tonight, a massive drug bust in Duluth ends in authorities seizing enough fentanyl to kill more than 25,000 people. And affordable housing addressed. Duluth unveils a new plan to add 3 new complexes aimed at providing a reasonably priced place to live. And on the eve of Wisconsin's firearms opener for deer, we'll tell you what to be on the lookout for, and Hunter has a full forecast.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Mack. Kristen has the night off. Thanks for joining us. An undercover drug bust in Duluth has led to the largest fentanyl seizure in Minnesota so far this year. The bust happened last night. During the operation, BCA agents seized 80 grams of suspected pure fentanyl powder. Experts say that's enough to kill 26,000 people. The BCA has named 2 men in connection to the bust, the 29-year-old Denzel Hale of Duluth and 35-year-old Raymond Bowser of Chicago. The Lake Superior Drug and Violent Crime Task Force assisted the Minnesota BCA, FBI, and Carleton County Sheriff's Office with 3 search warrants as part of the undercover drug operation. The 80 grams of suspected fentanyl powder that was uncovered is being sent to the BCA Drug Laboratory for analysis. A 21-year-old man faces charges after police found pot, THC, vape cartridges, cash, and guns inside a Duluth home. A joint investigation involving the Lake Superior Drug and Violent Crime Task Force led to the arrest of UMD student Corbin Chiotti. Authorities searched a home on Minneapolis Avenue Monday. Inside, police found 15 pounds of marijuana and 52 THC vape cartridges. They also found more than $55,000 in cash, 5 guns, and materials used to package drugs. Police say they've seen a significant increase in the number of recovered THC vaping cartridges this year. In April, they recovered 6,000 cartridges in a bust. Nearly 20,000 counterfeit smartwatches were seized on the U.S.-Canada border Wednesday. U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents discovered them in a rail car headed for Rainier. If the watches had been legitimate, experts say they would have been worth more than $500,000. And hey, it's going to be a busy night in Canal Park tonight. Here's a live look at the area right now. Not only is the Christmas City of the North parade happening, the Bulldog men's hockey team is also home against Colorado College. You're asked to plan ahead before making your trip down here. We have detour information on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. And that traffic is going to be even worse tomorrow as Bentleyville kicks off its 2019 season. Santa will get things going at 4:55 tomorrow afternoon when he skydives into the Bayfront Park area. The Holiday Light Display will be open through December 28th. And a heads up that the UMD hockey team is also playing again at Amsoil tomorrow night. Hunter's in for Dave tonight. Hunter, pretty nice night for the parade, huh?
It is. A little bit on the cooler side.
Okay.
But there's not really any cloud coverage out there, so it's making a really nice night for the parade. Yeah. Temperatures outside right now, a little bit chilly, 24 up on the hill, 27 down by the lake, a little bit out in western portions of Minnesota, a little bit warmer, Bemidji at 30 and Baudette at 30 as well. The real story, though, is the winds out there at 10 to 15 miles per hour down here in Canal Park, so it feels like it is 12 degrees down here in Duluth. If you're heading out to the UMD game, heading out to the parade tonight, bundle up. It's going to be fairly chilly out there, especially those feels-like temperatures with those winds. If you're heading out to Deer Opener, Wisconsin, good news for sitting out in the stand, maybe bad news for the deer moving. It's going to be upper 30s with partly cloudy skies. I'll have plenty more coming up in just a little bit.
Thanks, Hunter. A major milestone for Duluth's housing crisis. This morning, the city announced 3 new low-income housing projects. CBS3's Emma Quinn was there. She joins us in studio with more. Emma.
That's right, Tony. City leaders say this marks the first time Duluth has seen state money for housing in the past 3 years. That nearly $10 million from the state will go toward helping One Roof Community Housing and Center City Housing develop a number of housing options. One Roof plans to build a 40-unit apartment building geared toward helping those who are homeless, have low income, or are disabled. Their other project consists of renovating and remodeling 15 houses in the Duluth area. Center City's housing project is focused on the housing for those suffering from mental illness. They plan to build a 30-unit apartment building. Center City officials say these projects could not have been made possible without help from the city.
And if we didn't have this partnership, especially with the city of Duluth, because Minnesota Housing is always looking for where's the local support, and the city of Duluth is always stepping up for us and bringing that forward.
One Roof's projects are estimated to cost about $14 million total. Center City's project is an estimated around $6 million. And the One Roof projects are set to break ground in the spring and summertime, while Center City's will start in the fall with an anticipated opening of 2021. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Emma. The Minnesota DNR plans to conduct its own environmental review of a proposed mining project near the Boundary Waters. Twin Metals wants to build an underground copper-nickel mine about 9 miles southeast of Ely. They plan to submit their proposal next month. After they do, the Minnesota DNR says they'll conduct an environmental assessment separate from a federal review. DNR Commissioner Sarah Stroman says her department knows the credibility and transparency of the process is critical to Minnesotans.
DNR is committed to ensuring a thorough, scientific, and neutral review of the proposal based on state law. And after reviewing all of the aspects related to this, we really believe that we can best accomplish that goal through separate EIS processes at the state and federal level.
The agency also expects to hold some public hearings. Wisconsin's deer hunters will be up at the crack of dawn tomorrow. This season, there's an added push for them to help control a deadly disease. In 2007, not one deer tested positive for CWD in Wisconsin's northern 18 counties. Since then, the deadly disease has spread to both wild deer and captive deer across the area. That's why the Wisconsin DNR this year is encouraging hunters to drop off their deer heads for testing. The DNR has set up CWD sampling locations in Barron, Bayfield, Burnett, Douglas, Polk, and Washburn counties ahead of this weekend's firearm opener. They say it's a temporary solution to the problem, at least for the time being.
We can hopefully implement some strategies to slow the spread of the disease. And ultimately what we're trying to do is buy time until research can come up with ways to control it or, more importantly, eradicate it from the landscape.
Officials advise against eating meat from a deer with CWD. To find out where the sampling locations are, you can head on over to our website. And Wisconsin residents can hunt does in every county this year due to a larger herd. This will be the first time that's happened in a decade. The DNR says it sold roughly the same number of licenses as this time last year. Wisconsin's deer season runs through December 1st. A new clinic is bringing health care to people living outside the Twin Ports. Essentia held a groundbreaking ceremony for a new health clinic in Cloquet today. The clinic will be located on Highway 33 on the grounds of the former Driftwood Motel. That's across from Walmart. John Pryor, the president of Essentia East, says this clinic will make life a little easier for people living in rural areas.
It's all about convenience, and we want to make health care and health convenient for the patients and community. So that's what this clinic is going to do. Be a place that people can get to easy and make it convenient for them.
That clinic is scheduled to open this summer. The historic Duluth Armory building is getting quite the makeover, and today was a big step forward in the restoration process. The Duluth Armory building was built in 1915. It served as a training facility for the Minnesota National Guard. More recently, the city used the building as a public works garage. The concrete floors need a lot of TLC, so today crews poured a first new layer. They'll do 4 pours total. The city is still deciding what to do with the building when it's finished.
The development folks are looking at the building as potentially a food hall, with lots of mixed-use commercial in the building, and we'll see what they come up. They're in the dreaming stage at this moment.
The restoration project will continue in the new year when the floors are finished. Turkey Day is in just a few days, and with that comes the season of giving. Chum is doing its part to help put food on the table for those in need. The organization held its annual turkey drive this morning. People could get a food box, first come, first served. Each box contained everything you need for a full turkey dinner. Scott Van Dale says Chum hopes to hand out about 300 food baskets this Thanksgiving season.
We've been blessed with a lot of donations this year. Normally, fresh milk doesn't come in, fresh butter doesn't come in, but this year we have a plentiful amount. Chum is all about treating people with dignity and allowing people to have the same stuff that everybody else gets to have, regardless of income, regardless of situations, anything like that.
Another turkey drive will happen at Chum's West Duluth location on Wednesday at 10 a.m. It's also first come, first served. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, Amazon picks up on a show filmed in Superior. Details coming up.
And if you're heading out this evening, cooler temperatures, stronger winds, making the feels-like temperature a little bit chilly out there. Bundle up. It's going to be kind of cold. And then we're going to be seeing warmer temperatures coming up in just a little bit. I'll tell you all about it right after the break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson. on Live Local CBS3.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get an amazing offer on select Ford models. Plus, earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. During the Black Friday sales event, lease an F-150 for just $259 a month. Or get over $11,500 in total savings only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Give the gift of shimmering diamonds. This diamond earring and pendant set is $199 now through Small Business Saturday. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Join 7 Winds Casino for this month's exciting promotion. It's Deal or the Wheel at 7 Winds Casino. All day, every Saturday in November. Join us for Deal or the Wheel cash drawings. Each hour, a winner will be drawn to spin the wheel twice for up to $1,000 cash. Or change the cash into extra lives and spin once more for more extra lives. Don't miss out on Deal or the Wheel, the premier guest experience in the Great North Woods. 7 Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center, Hayward, Wisconsin.
The Culligan high-efficiency water softener is the world's best. It's backed by the industry's strongest warranty and serviced by the world's largest local dealer network. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Extreme speed. Soar from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Extreme Wi-Fi 360. It's 360 degrees of coverage and a whole new way to Wi-Fi. Extreme power. Streaming so real, you can feel it. Feel it. Extreme reliability. Because your life depends on it.
Update your home with the safety and warmth of a gas fireplace with the best looking flame in Duluth. At the Fireplace Corner, we take your old, drafty, wood-burning fireplace to warm and reliable with our Heat and Glow gas inserts. Our Heat and Glow selection and financing options are backed by our 100% done right guarantee. Don't wait for the cold. Call or stop in today and visit your local Heat and Glow gas fireplace experts with the best looking flame in Duluth. Or click thefireplacecorner.com for our full selection.
Thought you'd come over here and play cards with the big dog? Go ahead, take your best shot.
You have any nines?
Go fish!
I hooked a 9. Booyah!
Uh-oh, you got smoked by a dude who says booyah.
Booyah!
The neighborhood. Then, you need to know, another man is courting my niece, and he's better than you in every way.
Every way?
Younger, Nigerian, and forgive me for saying, more handsome.
Yep, that's every way.
A new Bob Hart's Abishola after a new neighborhood. Monday on CBS.
Well, it's kind of cooler out there tonight with clear skies, so if you're heading out tonight, bundle up. The UMD game, or if you're going out to the parade, it's going to be a little bit chilly out there. Temperatures around the region, for the most part, are sitting in the lower 20s. We're seeing 27 up there in Orr, 25 in Ely, 24 up on the hill, 27 down by the lake. A little bit warmer the further west you go, 30 over there in Baudette. But the main story right now is the winds, especially down here in Duluth. Looking at 13 miles per hour up on the hill and 10 miles an hour up down by the lake. So feels like temperatures out there a little bit on the cooler side. 12 degrees it feels like right now in Duluth. So like I said, bundle up if you are heading out tonight, going to the UMD game, going out to the parade or whatever. It's going to feel pretty cold out there. 12 degrees currently it feels like in Duluth. Now, we saw some cloud coverage earlier on today. That moved out of our region as high pressure is down to our south right now. We saw mostly sunny skies towards the second half of our day. A really nice day overall, still hanging on to a little bit of cloud coverage off to our west, but otherwise mostly clear skies sitting at right now. That's going to continue throughout the evening into the earlier parts of tomorrow. We'll start to see some clouds roll in as the shortwave trough at the surface makes its way into the region. So we'll see partly cloudy skies for our Saturday. The highs near 40 degrees. So Wisconsin deer opener. Good news, it's going to be nice sitting in the deer stand. Bad news, deer might not be moving as much because it's going to be a little bit on the warmer side on Saturday. Then Sunday, still holding on to upper 30s, mostly cloudy skies as our next system starts to make its way into our region. 20% chance of some snow showers in the far northwest region Sunday late evening into Monday. Then the low pressure system make its way off to the east, still off to the northeast in relativity to us. 30% chance of some snow showers here in Duluth, holding on to some mid-30s, so still kind of warm for Monday and mostly cloudy skies on Monday. So Let's time out the clouds going into the rest of the evening. 10 o'clock, still hanging on to that breeze out of the southwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then we start to see the clouds roll in around 3 o'clock in the morning off in the far western portions of our region. Hanging on to partly cloudy skies by the time hunting opener starts over there in Wisconsin. Partly cloudy also in Minnesota. Winds switching to out of the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, going into the rest of Saturday, we're going to be hanging on to partly cloudy skies here in Minnesota, clearing a little bit here in Wisconsin. So fairly nice second half of the day in Wisconsin and highs in the upper 30s. So not a terrible day at all tomorrow. A nice break from kind of the colder weather we've been having. So tonight's forecast, though, we still have to deal with the cold weather in the lower 20s, upper teens here in Minnesota. Winds kind of hanging on, fairly breezy, 5 to 15 out of the west-southwest, clouding up as we go into the overnights, earlier parts of tomorrow. A little bit warmer in Wisconsin, lower 20s, again clouding up as we go around the 2 or 3 or later hours in the day, earlier morning tomorrow, and again, kind of breezy out of the west-southwest, 5 to 15. Tomorrow, we're going to see highs in the mid to upper 30s. Same story for Minnesota, west breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour, and partly cloudy skies. As for the rest of the week, Sunday, 39 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, and then Monday we're seeing 37 degrees with a 30% chance of some snow showers, 33 on Tuesday, and then we trend a little bit cooler going into the later part of next week. So nice and warm this weekend, a little bit cooler for Thanksgiving.
There's a lot of people in Wisconsin that aren't necessarily excited about that 39 on
exactly.
Saturday.
They aren't going to be moving too much, but
we'll wish them good luck that it doesn't deter the deer from moving.
Exactly, yep.
All right, thanks, Hunter.
You're welcome.
A Superior car dealership is getting its time in the spotlight. A Dealership Christmas is a pilot episode available on Amazon Prime's video platform. It was recently filmed at Cary Toyota in Superior. The show, produced by J.C. Dean, was inspired by the daily comedy and interesting stories she encountered while working there. Dean hopes this pilot will develop into a full-fledged TV series.
I've gotten some positive feedback, which is fun. We've had some nibbles from at least 1 or 2 producers who find it interesting, so we'll see as an ongoing series. I would love for it to get picked up and actually turned into a full 7 to 10 season series.
Dean hopes to create more shows under the series title, A Dealership. Fond du Lac artists held the 5th annual art pop-up sale at the Fond du Lac Tribal Center today. What started as just 2 tables 4 years ago has grown so much that it no longer fits in the center's lobby. The pop-up event gives tribal artists a chance to sell their art. According to one of the original artists, the demand is the main reason for the event's success.
I started seeing how our community really wanted to buy from Native businesses and Native artists, and I was like, well, we should have more people come. And so I just tell other artists that I knew, hey, if you want to come set up a table, we're going to be set up this day.
The event featured many different kinds of art, jewelry, beads, clothing, and even a bake sale. Organizers say they plan on having this event around the same time next year, and they also say it's a great place to find gifts for the holidays. Kelly's here to talk about sports. We got a lot of hockey happening around the Northland.
A lot of hockey. Yeah. We're at that time of year where I just feel like I'm always just exiting a hockey arena. Yeah. I was over at Hermantown today. My team was all across the Northland, shooting games, so I'm always cold.
Right from football to hockey.
Right from football to hockey. And both require the same amount of layers. So let's get to it. In the next block, an absolute thriller over at Amsoil Arena for the UMD women's hockey team. You're not going to want to miss the ending of this one coming up next.
America's Most Watched Network. Tonight, starting at 7, only on CBS3 Duluth. Then, stay tuned for CBS3 News at 10. CBS3 Live Cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. New state-of-the-art dealership. Same President's Award-winning service. KohlerToyota.com.
Schneiderman's helps you celebrate life's happiest moments when everyone has a spot. Even Spot. Now is the best time to save at Schneiderman's Furniture, but hurry in because the Customer Appreciation Sale ends Tuesday.
Here's this week's CBS3 Game Day lineup. Brought to you by Kohler Hyundai. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Live Local is my favorite thing about CBS. It's Let's let everyone know exactly what's going on in their communities. Let's make sure that they get the news that impacts their hometowns as quickly as they possibly can, so they know what's going on in their communities. They know what's impacting them, and they know what's happening day to day, minute by minute, hour by hour.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. on Live Local CBS3 Duluth.
It's the perfect time to explore Duluth's beautiful downtown waterfront district. Enjoy our lights and sights of the season, local shops, restaurants, and entertainment.
Tisher Photographic Gallery is located in the heart of downtown Duluth, featuring award-winning images of the Lake Superior region with artwork for every home and business. Tisher Photographic Gallery. Take a piece of the North Shore home.
Experience lighthearted dining that celebrates all things Duluth at Lyric Kitchen Bar. We're passionate about providing comfort and hospitality, and we believe in fun. Enjoy fresh menu options for breakfast, lunch, happy hour, dinner, or weekend brunch. Lyric Kitchen Bar, located in the heart of downtown Duluth.
Hi, happy holidays and welcome to Art in the Alley. We're so glad you're here. Why don't you come on in and take a look around? Happy holidays from your friends at Art in the Alley.
Shop, dine, and celebrate together in Duluth's downtown waterfront district this holiday season.
I guarantee you, if your home just burned to the ground or you had a major accident, your first thing you're going to think about, it's not going to be, I just saved $500 on my auto and home insurance today. It's going to be, am I covered? At Vernon Insurance Agency, our first, second, and third goal is that you understand your coverage, there's no gaps in coverage, and your claims are covered when you have them. Call Vernon Insurance Agency today, 218-384-3970.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. By the time you graduate from college, the outlook for careers in STEM is bright.
But more than that, a career in STEM is rewarding. You get to use your brain in so many different ways, learning skills to solve big problems.
And the world needs you.
Get a better education.
Have a better career. Enjoy a better future.
Schneiderman's helps you celebrate life's peaceful moments. 8 hours at a time. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets during the Customer Appreciation Sale at Schneiderman Sleep.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Here we go. The UMD women's hockey players will tell you that this is their favorite series of the year. It's especially so when they get home ice advantage. The #1 team in the country, a.k.a. the Minnesota Golden Gophers, in town in Duluth to face #10 UMD. It was a back-and-forth first period. Jalen Elm slaps one on net. Lizzie Norton is there for a juicy rebound, but Sydney Scobie turns her away. We're scoreless after 1. It escalates quickly in the second. Maggie Flaherty turned away, but Anna Klein there for the putback. The junior from Edina, Minnesota makes it 1-0. Gophers looking to get to the board as well. Emily Oden gets one past Maddie Rooney, another former Hornet, Oden that is. We're tied at 1. Less than 1 minute later, Sydney Brott has it in space, and the captain, oh captain, my captain, puts UMD back up 2-1. Again, though, Minnesota has an answer. Alex Woken and Amy Potomac on a 2-on-0 rush. Woken goes 5-hole. We're tied at 2, so it goes to 3-on-3 overtime. Kylie Hanley sends it on net, and Jalen Elms, Miss Manitoba, tips it just enough. That is the game winner. Huge win for the Bulldogs. They take game 1, 3-2. And of course, tonight, an opportunity sits squarely in front of the UMD men's hockey team. The 9th-ranked Bulldogs will host Colorado College, a tough team that sits 1 spot ahead of them in the conference standings. I say opportunity because this is a series that the Dogs could use to vault themselves up in the NCHC points column. Head coach Scott Sandlin owns 33 wins over the Tigers, including 3 of 4 last season. Sandlin says there is a lot of room for improvement for his Bulldogs squad, and this series could set the table for where they stack up moving forward.
I mean, they're playing right now with a lot of confidence. I think they're a great skating team. They pressure. They really involve 5 guys, especially offensively. Their D are very active. They really look patient, and I think their demeanor of their team is really good. It's not running around. They're patient, and they play the game the right way. But they've got some smaller, quick forwards. They've got good skill.
Colorado College is coming off a series sweep at St. Cloud State. Puck drop set for just after 7 o'clock at Amsoil tonight, so get there early because traffic. Also, a programming note, only tomorrow's game will be on My9 Sports. You can watch tonight's game over on NCHC TV or head down to the oil can. And a whole lot of boys high school hockey on tap tonight. Duluth Denfeld hosts Minnehaha Academy. Evelyn Gilbert hosts Red Wing. Ely hosts Kitson Central. Proctor hosts Wadena Deer Creek. And International Falls is hosting Little Falls. And finally, speaking of high school hockey, it's the second year we're doing this thing. We're going to try to bring you some of the best high school hockey coverage in the Northland. Our first Thursday night face-off show will be Thursday, December 5th in the CBS3 News at 10. Second year, so excited.
Yeah.
I've already talked to a trio of teams, kind of the teams that you'd always think of. Duluth East, Greenway, just got back from Hermantown. Our goal is to bring you the best high school hockey coverage Thursdays through the entire season on CBS3.
Think Red Zone Live on Friday nights for high school football.
But for
just
high school hockey
instead.
Which makes a lot of sense. We're in Duluth.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
We got hockey up the wazoo.
We sure do. Thanks, Kelly. Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, President Trump held a listening session on youth vaping and the e-cigarette epidemic this afternoon. Back in September, the Trump administration announced it was preparing to ban all non-tobacco flavored e-cigarettes, but the president reportedly reversed course earlier this month. According to the CDC, more than 1 out of every 4 high school students reported vaping in the last month. Well, downtown Duluth is shining pretty bright tonight with the 35th lighting of the Minnesota Power Community Christmas tree.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
There it goes. A big crowd helped light the tree at the corner of Lake Avenue and Superior Street late this afternoon. This year's 60-foot tree came from the yard of Bill and Georgette Hardesty, who were also at tonight's lighting ceremony. Mayor Emily Larson shared this message during tonight's event.
This is a time where we take time to reflect on what's important to us and take care of each other, to celebrate the love and joy in our families. I wish all of you a very, very special holiday season.
Tonight's tree lighting is also kicking off the annual Christmas City of the North Parade. And Hunter, we should have some decent weather for that parade. Little chilly, little chilly.
On the chilly side, yes. So yeah, we're seeing clear skies. Temperatures a little bit cooler right now. And as for tonight, the winds kind of hang around with us, so it feels like temperatures in the lower teens. If you're heading out, bundle up a little bit because it is going to be kind of cold. 22 is our low here in Duluth, clouding up as we go on throughout the rest of the night. And then tomorrow, not bad at all. 39 degrees is our high. Partly cloudy skies. Winds out of the west. 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Doesn't look too bad.
Not at all.
Make sure you swing down to the parade. Some of us might be there tonight. We'll see you at 10.